Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new G.I.JOE classified Walmart exclusive, Jodie Shooter Craig. She's a member of the Night Force. She's a newer member for this subgroup. This is actually the very second figure released for this character. The very first one was a Toys R Us exclusive 3-pack. And now, that was at 1/18 scale, and now this one as a 1/12 scale G.I.JOE classified figure. We're also going to take a look at a comparison with Big Ben. He's also the other Night Force member that's been released by Hasbro for a Walmart exclusive. We'll do some comparison there. I know there's something that might be a trend that's happening. We'll take a look at that also. So join me in this review. So let's get it. Alright, for all you package collectors that dare to buy these and keep them in a package, here's the packaging. It looks pretty good. I love the Night Force logo. I think she's kind of a little weak on the actual accessories that are included, but she looks pretty good overall for the figure. And I'm just expecting some kind of gumminess with that rifle. We're going to find out here just in a little bit. There's the back of the packaging. She is number 90 in the line, and she is 5.9 inches tall. Everything you get, some of the features she has on her person, and a bunch of crap no one really cares about on the bottom of the packaging. The artwork looks fantastic. I think it looks great. It's a nice representation for her. She looks cool. She looks like she means business. Very nice, at least for the artwork. This side of the packaging, here she is, number 90, QR code. A little bit of stats there. Finger in the video. Very nice. There's the top of it. Bottom of the packaging. And there's UPC. I'll hold this for a couple seconds for your pause and write that down. Not sure if these are going to show up in stores, but right now, as of this video, you can still get these on Walmart.com for $24.96, I believe. Here she is in her coffin, pulled out of her box. The thing I did notice was kind of surprised me was that she has her gas mask on instead of her unmasked alternate head sculpt. And she looks good. She looks like she's solid. I was worried about, her being a smaller figure, how that was going to come out with all of her recent QVC issues. But not having her out of packaging, she looks good except for those shoes. Here she is outside the packaging. Like I said, I'm very surprised to see that she has a gas mask version on her head. So we're going to definitely start a little different this time around. We can get her stand in her sneakers. Okay, here she is with Big Ben, the other Night Force character that's currently available on Walmart.com. Both having a gas mask. I was wondering, is this going to be that trend we talked about in the beginning of this video? Is all of the characters going to have a gas mask respirator type alternate head? That'd be kind of cool if they did. So some pretty cool unison there. But I know Night Force Tunnel Rat is now available for pre-order, which I have a pre-order for. I didn't look at the accessories to see if he had a gas mask alternate head. It'd be interesting to, for me to go back here later and check that out and see if that's going to be something we're going to get with all of our Night Force figures. I'm doubting it because it's Hasbro and they always screw stuff up. So, nonetheless, pretty cool that they both have a gas mask. Alright, so let's check her out right outside the packaging. There's that gas mask. There's the green metallic-y, is that a word? Lens. Pretty cool. Respirator. Could use a little bit of paint there. A little bit of black would have been awesome. Some little black there on the side. But the sculpt is really nice. Overall, we have the green strap that comes around the back of her hair that's pulled back into this pony. We do not have rooted hair, which is pretty good. She has some brown dirt on the back of her hair there. Some brown paint. Moving down the body, here's one of those features we see on the packaging. Some kind of a monitoring device, maybe for radiation level, poison level, who knows. Then she has a nice sleeve for her knife, which is going to be a unique kind of blade. And you can see this cut on the side, so it can get, inside the sleeve with no problem. Some pouches here on the front of her vest. Her vest is quite small. The back of it just has the harnesses, the big hole in the back. Her belt keeps flopping around a little bit. Some pouches on the side, belt buckle, 2 more on this side. There's 2 hoops on the back for maybe some kind of gear. And then her thigh pad, we have the pistol case, basically with a strap and pistol case, and then the thigh pad is actually molded onto the legs. Nothing here on this side. And then overall, just black bodysuit, which is very traditional to her original outfit. She was just a black jumpsuit figure with a really cool sniper rifle. Then comes the part I really don't care for is sneakers on a military figure. Sneakers, these just look stupid. I don't like these. They should have had boots. And they're not even tied. I mean, come on. Seriously. Doesn't even fit the overall aesthetic. Yes, the color matches, but it's out of place. One of the cool things I noticed on her was her tat. It's very cool. It's like a snake with kind of like a line through it. Almost like she shot it through the mouth and took it out. Kind of like a kill count on her arm. I don't know. It kind of gives me that kind of impression. So, other than that, she seems pretty solid. Let's take a look at the articulation in the joints to see if they're actually solid or they're gummy. So for her head, back and forth, side to side, 360 rotation on the ball joint there. There's some articulation at the base and neck, but it's hard to get that to move with the head on. Arms rotate 360, feel good. Raise my arms up, they're not fused. We have a bicep swivel 360, very small. Right there, we have the double jointed elbows. I'd be very careful. Hold these pieces as close as you can to the joints because they're thin. Because just a female figure is built a little thin. It's just a little tight on the joint on my elbow. It's like I may have to do some heating on that arm. This one's kind of the same on the bottom, so watch out for that. This hand rotates 360 and is the up and down hand like this. And this one's the same in a rotation. The female body does not have that T pose like the males do. So it's basically at the waist, a little back and forth, side to side. Rotations there, I'm not doing that because it gives a lot of stress there. And I don't like it, it makes me uncomfortable. She can do a split pretty good. So far, there's the drop down hips I was looking for. It reminds me about the drop down hips. She does have the butterfly joints. Kind of hidden, almost forgot about it because it's in that vest. Then we have the thigh cut right there, and it takes away from the thigh pad. Kind of a little unnatural. Double jointed knees. They're not gummy, so that's good. It's a decent plastic. Cool. That's nice. The knees are good, solid on this figure. Then the sneakers, they pivot down. Not too much up because of the tongue there. And you have that around the ankle look. And then you look like you have a boot cut hidden there that I just noticed. Right here is a rotation. So, yeah. Other than that, I mean, she's a pretty cool figure. For my figure, the elbows are kind of a little too tight. To see by heating those up. I'd be very careful with your joints because this is a ball peg sticking in the shoulder. You go putting too much torque on too far out, you're just going to eventually stress that plastic, bend it, break it. You know, all that terrible stuff nobody wants. The knees are perfect. It's a solid piece. They're not gummy. They're pretty solid. So my 2 complaints is first of that ugly sneakers, and then the elbows are not a big deal. They seem pretty decent on Jodie, but a little thin just because of her overall aesthetic. There's a weapons box, this piece of cardboard. Nothing special we haven't seen over and over and over. There's a bag of accessories. And that little piece of paper is probably in the default. You know what this is, right? That stuff that's on the back of the packaging that no one cares about. They also put it inside so you don't forget. So I wanted to show you guys this. Kind of scared me. If you dump out your accessories, where do you see this missing? Where's her head sculpt? It's like, what is going on? They actually have her head sculpt on her head. They pulled a fast one on me. Check this out. The gas mask is actually part of her head, alternate hair. Look. It's not even a head sculpt. It's a hair sculpt. Is that a new hair sculpt? And there she is. Okay. I thought I got gypped on a exclusive that's going to be a pain to get. So she has two different alternate hair sculpts. She has this braided one. Goes right on top like this. So you have this look. Short cut there, evenly across the back. Two braids across the top, like in a brown overall aesthetic. Articulation is the same. It's pretty good. Let's see what the other one looks like. This is more towards the one with the actual gas mask on. I did not know it came with two extra hair sculpts. I thought it was not a head sculpt. But her eyes look really good. Her mouth looks good. Two pieces of hair hanging down the sides. And then you have that brown at the bottom and on the back there. Did you guys see my bareness from my Cobra Strike team? It had gold hair instead of a black. People got black, I got gold. What's going on with that? So here's the alternate one with the actual gas mask on. So yeah, I think I like this one better. Yeah, I think I do. I like that one better than the other one. I mean, it's definitely not, either one of them are actually too bad. She liked both of them, but this is probably my favorite one if I had to choose. So yeah, it comes with a knife. Just a piece of gray plastic. I think they missed out on some nice paint there. Should have been some silver on the blade, and she can hold it pretty good. Stays on, her hair stays on. And then you can store this knife. You have to come through the side here. Stick it up in. That's what she said. Want to roll with these she said jokes? Check out my Alley Viper Crimson, not Crimson Gummy Bear Alley Viper review. If you guys missed it, you're going to want to watch that before you buy Army Builders, just in case you decide what I discover is not for you. So, pistol, short barrel, perfect. Gray magazine sticking through the handle there, not too bad. And then we obviously see a pistol case on her leg, and she holds that quite well. Again, very nice figure, except for those stupid shoes. There's really no fixing that either. She cut half the leg off and find a different alternate lower legs. And I'm not doing that. Guess I have to live with the sneaker appearance. There you go. It looks good. And then we have this piece. What is this? Is this go on her back maybe? To carry her sniper rifle? I'm just guessing at this point. We're going to leave that there for now, because that may be what that is. I'm not totally sure. And then we get this magazine for her rifle. And then we actually get the sniper rifle in a piece of plastic. Let's cut this and see if this bowed or not. The cardboard looks a little twisted. Here we go. And the scoop is kind of stuck in this. There we go. Go to that. Out of the packaging, it's warped some. And it's very soft. I must say, I do like the overall design of it. From the stock up to here, looks very cool. It has a longer barrel, and it has this muzzle on the end when it has like the cuts in the side where the gas is going to escape. But I think it's a great looking design, but it's the plastic quality is garbage. So I'm actually surprised mine isn't as bad as I expected. But it's, I guess I'll take it for what it is. Cool looking piece. There is a drawer barrel on the front for blast effects. It looks like she's not going to have, just by examining it, by looking at it from experience, too much of a problem holding this. Even though she is a smaller character. You can see here, no problem at all putting that in her hand. She looks really good. Now getting that up to where you want it might be, I'd love to get it to where you can hang. Oh, that's not too bad. I guess if you hold it, you can get it. But I'll let you guys play with it for the most part. I love the other layer head on the stock. That'd be awesome. But there she is. So, not a bad figure. Final thoughts. She's a good figure. Her joints feel good. Thin on the arms. Be careful there. Nothing too wrong with it besides a little too much stiffness. The legs aren't gummy. That's good. Her shoes is just my thing. I don't like them. You may like them. It's just they're unpractical for me, for what I want in my Joes. And the accessories are kind of like cheaped out on. The pistol's okay. There should be some paint on the knife, and the overall sniper rifle was cool. Is cool, but it's just a little gummy. Which reminds me, before we go, what does this piece here on the back do? I bet you that this peg goes through the back here. Yeah, through. Yep, there you go. So it goes through the trigger guard, and it has this little clip right there, kind of just keeps it hooked on the back, so she can carry that sniper rifle, or she's just in close quarter combat with her pistol drawn. She can have all of her weapons on her person, so that's another plus. Except for alternate hair sculpts. I do recommend her. I'd grab her. She's $25. She's worth it. Very cool representation of her for a classified first version of classified. There's one for the 1/18 scale and a 3-pack. So, all right, guys, there she is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below, and we'll see you in the next review.